All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And yeah, I just finished watching a video that was put up by Dabu7, and it was entitled "Strong Warning." I believe "Strong Warning to Prepare for Cyber Attack" or something like that. And in the video, he was basically going into how the White House has, sent out a strong warning to a lot of these companies to really be on guard and prepare for a cyber attack. Now, they said that especially these energy companies, okay, they said especially these energy companies, they should be on high alert. All right. And so they're getting ready, all the signs are pointing towards a lights out situation. And I believe he mentioned something called a wiper. He said, I guess it's like a form of, when they, like a form of an attack where they go into your systems and they pretty much wipe out all the data or wipe out all the information. Now that can be something very, very key, because if they were to hypothetically, you were to have a situation or a scenario where they blame Russia for some cyber breach that wiped out, majority of the information in the systems, banking systems, identity information, all of that is wiped out, I mean, of course, it would lead to more devastating effects, but that wouldn't be a bad excuse, to where you'd have to re-register everybody, and that means that, because they did in the FEMA executive orders, it talks about empowering the postmaster general. I believe they said they were basically going to use the post office or the postmaster general for a different purpose, and that would be to register Americans, and then to assign them to like different labor camps and things of that sort. Okay, so I mean, however it's gonna go, whatever's gonna happen, the signs are pointing to the lights going out. Because if they have a cyber breach and they attack an energy company, a lot of these energy companies is really at the core, a few that branches out into a lot. So if that few gets attacked or hit, that they were saying large cities, large they said local cities, should also be on alert. So there are certain cities, certain companies that as they claim are high targets for an event like that, an event, a lights out situation or a cyber breach event. So it's only a matter of time. It's inevitable, and it's the spirit, because I was getting ready to do another video, a different video, dealing with this what's this guy's name? I don't even remember his name, but this guy talking about to call yourself Israel is a downgrade, because you can go ask the Queen of Sheba, if it was a downgrade when she went and she saw King Solomon, and I'm sure she'll tell you otherwise. Okay, but nonetheless, I have a precept here. This is the book of, I didn't really, have precepts lined up, because right before I did the video, right before I was about to do the videos, when I saw the video that Dabu7 had put up, and I said, damn, that's some good information right there. Okay, dealing with the strong warning of a cyber event coming up very soon. So the way they've laid it out and the way they've set it up, it could really be any day now. Okay, it could be as I'm doing the video, it could be tomorrow, it could be whenever, because now the stage is set for something to go down, because they have somebody to blame for it, and they can use it as a catalyst to propel a lot of their agenda and push it much more at a faster speed, or to greater lengths. So that's why the scriptures say that we ought to remain circumspect and not be ignorant of the devices of this devil. So Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." And that's also very important because wisdom and knowledge also goes into knowing things now that'll have you in a mentally prepared state. Okay, in a mentally prepared state. You see, this is why we tell you that you need to, people say, well, what are you doing about it? How are you preparing? We tell you the only way is through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because what are you actually going to do when the lights go out? You know, that's a question that people got to think about. What are you actually going to be able to do when the lights go out? That's going to be in your power. What if you're on the highway or you're far from home? What are you actually going to do? You can't plan for every situation. You can't plan for every scenario. You know? And like I said, I don't really have many precepts gathered, so I'm just, speak through the spirit. But you can't plan for every scenario. You can't plan. You don't know if you're going to be in a bathroom at a public area. You're going to be getting gas. You're going to be at home. You're going to be at camp. You don't know where you're going to be when this thing, when this thing happens. So that's why we tell you, you have to put your trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because at that point, it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, who you're with. You can always call upon the Lord. And if you're of the elect, if the Lord has mercy, you'll be delivered. Because that's actually the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can be assured in. And that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Meaning, when the lights go out, not a matter of if, but when the lights go out, you know that, what? It doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. My plan is to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the only surety you can have of being safe. Because when the lights go out, it gets that much more dangerous. Why do you think crime and certain events that take place, most of the time they happen at night? Okay, late at night. Because it's more, the danger level increases when it's nighttime. So like, I'm gonna just have to turn this off so I could, spot parking spots quicker. So just bear with the no light for now. But what's important is that you can hear me. Okay, so, when that time happens and it gets dark, remember, if the lights get affected, we're not just talking about a light switch here. We don't know what they could set up. We don't know what could get hit. We don't know, any of that. So they could hit the lights. They could hit the phone, radio towers. They could drop the internet because they've already been planning they said the internet got to be remodeled. It has to be basically reset and set up in a way where they can have full control over it. So they can hit that. That means that your communication, which is a very big thing. See, in the everyday to day life, people forget or underestimate how much they rely on communication. Whether you're on Instagram or your a text message or on the phone or actually physically talking to somebody or looking up something on Google or typing into your GPS, you're dealing with communication. And when communication is cut off, it's very, very difficult to maneuver because society has made us dependent on communication. And you actually need to communicate to get places and to get things done. Now, that's like if you leave your house and you forget your phone at home. You forget your phone at home, that whole day is going to be a real eye-opening experience for you. Why? Because you're not used to, having to, move without your phone. Everything is more convenient. Yo, what's the time? You pull out your phone. Where is this at? Oh, pull out the phone and check. You running late for work. You pull out your phone and call your job or leave a message, whatever the case is. But see, you can't do that if you don't have your phone. So just for that one day, you're like, damn, man. Because you're so used to just pulling out your phone for everything. So when the lights go out, and that happens on a mass major scale for a prolonged period of time, things are going to get bad very, very, very quickly. It doesn't take much. Okay? Yeah, exactly. And they have certain operations that they plan to carry out in the lights out situation. All right, things like Operation Zephyr. Okay, they have the King Alfred plan, otherwise known as Rex 84. They have a lot of things that they set up to where they really want to come at night and round people up. Because in a state where, like I said, there's no communication, the the lights are out, the energy is cut out, that is the perfect storm for whatever it is they wanna push out here. And in that time, you're gonna realize that you have no power. Woo! Thank you, Lord. Okay, move up nice and slowly. Slack y'all, Kim. Let me see. All right. Pardon me. I might have to back up a little bit and let these nations, let's see. Back up a little bit. Let you. Oh, no, she's getting in the car. That means we getting right there. Now I'm sure people are gonna honk at me, but that's okay because I need this spot. Oh man, I feel like a hydrant. Hey, Babylon is horrible, man. You know, I hate this place. But anyway, let me just keep on going with the lesson. Slakia. You know, so in any case, when the lights go out, everything changes. You know, reality looks different when the lights are not on. Trust me. Okay, because you got look at, you hear that? The music, you know, the clubs, the partying, all of that stops. And fear sets in very, very, very quickly. See, as where you may hear a certain sound in your kitchen, maybe that's just the wind blowing things around. When the lights are out and you hear a certain sound in the kitchen, it ain't just the lights go, you know, it ain't just the wind blowing anything. It's not a small matter. You know, everything becomes on a larger scale in that time. And they're not, say they set up a false event, blame it on Russia, and it's like dealing in the like a cyber breach. There's a reason they're doing that. That means they have a goal in mind that requires that kind of false, you know, false F, if you know what I'm trying to get at. That means they have a goal in mind that requires the lights to be taken out, but they need an excuse. They need a person to blame, a scapegoat for the lights out situation. Right? So that means that you're going to need to look out, because the lights ain't just going to go out just to go out. They're going to try to accomplish certain things, you know, as the lights are out. And they're breeding, because you already have food shortages, and they're already warning you that food is going to get worse. Now, if they attack energy sectors, they attack certain factories, they attack, you know, they could do an EMP attack. Okay, you never know. So they you know, they attack certain factories and manufacturing businesses. That's gonna slow things down even worse, and the economy is not doing good already as it is. You're gonna have crime on a whole nother level. Things get really bad. You know, small things become bigger things, become huge things. Okay, so it's only a matter of time, and we keep on telling you, but Jake takes it as a joke. They're worried about the wrong things. They're worried about everything else but what is actually getting ready to go down. And so that's why when it goes down, a lot of people are going to get caught off guard. They're going to get caught slipping, as they say. And when you're caught slipping, hey, look, in a lights out situation, you caught slipping, that's it. That's it for your ass. Somebody can commit murder and get away with it. I didn't see anybody. I don't know who did it. I don't know what's going on. That's all it takes. That's it. You know, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, you know, that's the case about, you know, this whole situation, is that, you know, people got to be prepared, man. You know, you got to be prepared, because this time that we're coming into, the scriptures emphasize it being a time like never before for a reason. You know, it's going to be a time like never before for a reason. It's not, you know, it's not a something that you can compare to any other time in history. It's not something that you can say, oh, you know what, it's you know, we've had famines before. Oh, there's been power outages and lights out situations before. You're not going to be able to compare this time that we are in to any other time in history. You know, so, you know, pretty much prepare, man. Now, let me keep on reading. Let me finish what I started here in Isaiah 33:6. And it says here, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Why? Because the fear of the Lord is what's gonna help us get delivered out of here. Let me see. What you doing? You backing up? You moving your car or what? Let's see. Hold on a second, Hakim. Boss, you moving? Oh, you parking his car. Yeah, you know, so in essence, that the knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is what's gonna get us delivered. When you look in history, and you look at any time in history, how did men of old that were put in certain tough situations, how did they get delivered? They got delivered by trusting in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, but they first had to know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to make it out of those situations, because like I said, it's not every situation that you can plan a way out of. There's certain things that happen to you that you can't plan enough for. You know, like Daniel being thrown in the lion's den. What kind of plan can you come up with to deliver you from a lion's den? A lion's den. Okay, with and you know what? It was deliberately done in a way where they didn't feed the lions on purpose. So that like, because when you read in that story where the lions ended up not touching Daniel, when you read the story, you find out that that fate was suffered by those that pushed. Oh, let's see right here. Those that pushed for Daniel to be put in the lion's den, they're the ones who suffered that fate. Okay, and when you read it, it tells you that they when they got thrown up in there, before they even landed, the lions leaped up and started tearing their ass up. You know, the lions leaped up and got a piece of that. You know, so them lions, they were hungry as hell, but the reason they didn't touch Daniel was because they were commanded of the Lord not to. You know, and so and the Lord is, you know, the Father of spirits. He controls all. So that's why we tell you, when you say, oh, what's your plan? What are you going to do? We tell you, look, you got to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. That's the only way. You know, you can't get delivered except you trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And when the times that we're coming into, when there's no food, when people are hungry and people are starving and they getting ready to, you know, take one another's head off for an Oreo cookie, you know, for Oreo cookie or a slice of bread or whatever the case is, it's not, you know, it ain't gonna be fun and games. People are not gonna want to play in that time. People are gonna be afraid, and when people are afraid, they do things that you know they wouldn't otherwise do. Why? Because they're desperate and they're afraid. And that's what we're trying to, you know. That's why the scriptures say, therefore, knowing what the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, because it's not a joke. Yeah, yep. Zachariah Allah, Remnant Seeker, like the movie Purge on steroids, yeah. And in the movie Purge, you find out that during that 12-hour span for like the original Purge movies, during that 12-hour span, there was nothing that you could do. You just had to survive. And there was no way you could, you know, if you were again targeted, like in I believe it was the second Purge, where Diego's night, where Diego had been plotting on him for a minute. He said, I saved up. I used all my savings to get this shotgun. It's Diego's night, meaning he was getting ready to have his way with him, with the two women. I think it was the mother and the daughter. You see? And in that time, you could see it on their face that they were like, yo, we are beyond screwed. Like, first off, what we gonna do? We gonna report him? Crime is legal. He's in here, he's a man, and he got a shotgun. And there's nobody else. It's just them two. So now, if the events that took place hadn't happened, those women would have got taken. The problem is, your life is not a movie or a TV show. Meaning, in real life, people don't just break in at the perfect time. The perfect time you need them to, they break in, and then they, they help you out. No. In real life, Diego takes those women. In real life, he maybe kills them after. Okay? In real life, a lot of people don't survive the purge. In real life, people don't offer a helping hand for you when they see you in that situation. That's the reality. That's what people got to think of. You got to, we make reference to these movies But then again, remember, movie is still fiction. It's still Hollywood. You know, it still has that happy ever after ending. You know, it still has that, you know, at the end of the day, this happens here because it's controlled. In real life, it's not like that. Okay? Certain aspects of the movie, yeah, we can take and use examples for, but your life is not a movie. So you can't think, well, the main character took a freaking a drill and he took some nails and turned it into a nail gun. Boom, I'm gonna do the same thing. No, you're not. You're not gonna do the same thing, because guess what? You're gonna take the drill, you're gonna see, how the fuck do you do this again? And then you're gonna look it up and realize, oh wait, you can't look it up because the lights are gone and the internet is gone and the phone signal is gone. And you can't call anybody. You don't know. See, a lot of people drive with GPS, right? Because when you're going somewhere you don't know or you're not familiar with, or you're taking a detour or a road, you're not sure, you use the GPS, the global positioning system. Now, when that goes out, the lights are out, the street lights are out, the building lights are out, right? And you here on the highway, you on a certain road, it's dark. You going home, but it's dark. There's trees and shit. And it's pitch black. This ain't like the movie scene dark, where you can see the characters, right? You can see them, but apparently they can't see anything. No, in real life, dark is dark. Like that. See, you can still see light. But when it's pitch black, you ain't seeing no light. So you go in, there's no electricity, there's no, I should say, certain places are complete shut out, blackout, shut off the grid and all of that. How you gonna get home? If you can't see the road, you can't see shit. Just your car lights, right? You can't see shit. And if it's an EMP attack, forget your car lights. But you can't see anything. If you have to get out your car, you imagine you're a woman on your way home on the highway and the lights go out, and say there's an EMP attack that shuts down everything. Your car stops, everything just goes dark. And here it is, you in the middle of what looks like nowhere, and there's just trees and shit around. What are you gonna do? You gonna get out your car and walk? And the shit says like 15 miles left? Where are you walking to? What turn are you gonna make? What right, what left? What are you gonna do if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere when this shit goes down? What plan can you think of to have planned for a situation like this? Even if you anticipated something like this happening, what could you plan? You don't know when it's gonna happen. So what are you going? I'm gonna carry a bug out bag with me every single day of my life. Even if you do have a bug out bag, a lot of people have loved ones, family members, friends, right? And you're gonna try to reach those friends. How many movies have you seen where all hell breaks loose and people are trying to find their families? They're like the main character of the story. His whole goal is like, I'm looking for my family, or I'm looking for my wife, or I'm looking for my daughter, or I'm looking for my son. So the whole thing is like, his main thing is, I'm trying to find my son. And then, you know, that's how he gets introduced to like secondary characters. You know, they come in there, oh, then this, then the show or the movie transpires. But then the main goal is, they're looking for somebody. They're always looking for somebody. Oh, did you have somebody before it went down? Yeah, I had a brother, you know, and I'm looking for him. Oh, okay, we'll find your brother. You know, I'm also looking for my wife. You familiar with that kind of story? Because they're looking for their loved ones. Why? Because it's not so easy as to just call them. So you're thinking, damn, dude, should I go home? What if you finally make it home, but it's been like 2 days? You realize the distance we travel in vehicles are much longer when you have to walk, when you have to take breaks, when you have to hide. When the sun goes down and you gotta, because now the sun is like your only form of light. Now you gotta hide. You gotta find a place to rest. And then you gotta walk. All of a sudden, a drive that's maybe a 30-minute drive or a 20-minute drive, this shit is taking you 12 hours. You know? 5 hours, 8 hours, you know, maybe a day or two. And Americans are not used to that. So a lot of them are not gonna know how to cope, how to move, or what to do in a situation like this. What do we do? What the fuck? A lot of people are gonna try to blow their brains out. But that's why the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Now, like I said, I didn't really gather many precepts. So I'm going to wrap it up soon. Yep, this is Pillars of Benjamin. Okay, we got some good precepts on here. Pillars of Benjamin, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 23. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Con. And that's going to be a desperate time. That's why the scriptures say, for lack of bread and for great tribulation. People are going to be breaking into other people's houses. Prince of Yahweh 9, Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Yeah. See? So how are we hiding ourselves? Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and are safe. So we hide ourselves under the wings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But you gotta seek him now. You got individuals that think it's a joke. Nah, I do it when I'm ready, when I want to. Okay. Take your time. By all means, take your time. Put off the Lord day to day and see what happens to you. So let's be on the lookout, man. All right, let's be on the lookout, because we know something is coming, but we know that whatever it is, it's going to be big. Don't get it twisted. Whatever's going to go down is going to be big. Whether it happens now or whether it happens later, it's going to be big, because you know eventually it has to lead to a time like never before. So we're getting ready to experience something that has never, ever, 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 ever been experienced in all of existence. That's what Jacob's trouble means. A time like never, a time that there has never been since there was a nation. So since man was put on the earth, there's never been a time like the time that we are any day now away from. So at that point, you realize, yeah, there's really no kind of preparation you can have for this, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because you don't know what to expect. It's a time like never before. You don't know what to expect. Okay? But all you know is we are close, days, weeks, maybe months, who knows, away from whatever it is. It's going to be life-changing, but it's going to be so big that it has never been seen before on the planet Earth. You got to seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and make sure that you know that you praying and you doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord. Because when I tell you we're going to need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we're going to need with a capital N-E-E-D. All right? We're not want, not prefer, not I choose. We're going to need. Our survival, our life is going to be dependent on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So you get it right while you can, man, because let's see. All right, so I'll finish it off here with this. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse. Yep, just like that. All right, just like those car lights went off. That's just you gonna be there doing whatever you're doing. Gone. All right, gone. Just like that, the lights are gonna go out. So this is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold my..." And honestly, if the lights were to go out or this thing was to go down, man, Barakatha Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that we know this truth and we got it. You know, that we were that if it catches us, it catches us while we're in the right thing, doing the right thing. All right, not in a club somewhere, not engaging in wicked activities, no, but doing the right thing. That's why if your life is revolved around this truth, it doesn't matter when shit goes down, you'll be caught doing something that's not bad. Either reading or studying or watching a video or doing a lesson or just, maybe just chilling, but your mind, you're not doing wicked shit. You're not in bad standing with the Most High. So it says here, "Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." You hear that? So when all this goes down and the famines hit and all of that, we still gonna eat. We still gonna drink. We still gonna rejoice. Verse 14, "Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and howl for vexation of spirit." You see? And that's what's getting ready to happen. So it's coming. And the lights are gonna go out any day now. All right, or whatever event is they're planning to take place, however the Lord has it set up, we're gonna witness it. Okay, we're gonna witness it, and it's gonna be a time, as the scriptures say, like never before. All right, so stay on your watch, keep your eyes open, and let's watch what's the next step in the movie of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.